like I'm with that, hope you watching your back.
I be gone.
Hope you watching.
Watch my back, stay gon' run on how they come.
Hope you watching.
Get your block, get back. They not miss that. Tell me if you with that.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of the tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins.
Come on, Dustin.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Lopez stands at second with no outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Smith hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Foul ball there. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Here's the third baseman, Jonah Bride. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Runner at second here, one gone. Outside, and 1-1. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. May comes set. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Marlins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Today's starting pitcher, Max Meyer.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. Out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 1-1.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there, 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tied up here in the early going. And that drops in for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground to third, right. Tosses to first.
first.
And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Take a look at the lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. What kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Freddie Freeman stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Freeman hits it in the air. Hill settles underneath it, puts it away for the out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball.
And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a two-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So, runner at second, two down. Will Smith getting ready to hit, having a nice season in the power categories, 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. Now a screamer into the outfield. Myers brings it in, and that will end the inning. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. May back to work. Right through there for a strike. Just off the outside edge, and it's a ball and a strike. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire, very consistent with his zone. Chris gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Headed towards the corner, Hernandez on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And there's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. That one
Ball back
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Big Red picks up the K. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
The batter will be Michael
the left fielder,
Conforto.
Michael.
He's hitting for that pop.
Conforto.
Came out of the gates really strong.
Right side, hard hit. To first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Andy.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great
0-1
feel
count.
for his breaking ball today.
That catches the top part of the zone. 0-2 now. And that's
1 ball,
down and away.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow
Batting
death
eighth,
with
the
2
third
strikes you're
baseman,
looking to protect.
Matt.
And halfway to the plate,
Muncy.
you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Max
Ball 1.
Muncy, the next to hit, takes outside. That one ripped. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Lopez snags it, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Life has its ups and downs, and they make you smile and frown, but they can't keep us strong down. I'm never giving up because I wear the crown. I'm never giving up because I wear the crown.
Going 1. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
The 0-2. Fan lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Lopez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. May fires. That one catches the corner for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Making it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Next to hit, Griffin Conine. There's a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Come on, Dodgers, let's go.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. It's a bomb. He hammers one out to right. 3rd home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Two outs, nobody on. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Doubled his first time. Up the middle. Nice grab. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That pitch gets the corner. That is strike 2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Grounded out his first time up. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Outside. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 7th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's Freddie Freeman. There's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. They got it for out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite
Now
barrel it
batting,
up enough
the
to
right
really
fielder,
drive it.
Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Doubled in his first AB. Tap foul at the plate. And a base hit up the middle. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the
Now
night.
batting,
And
catcher,
just a triple and
Will.
home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swung on, belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So 2 on with 2 away. Michael Conforto will climb in. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 1-2.
2-2
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The Dodgers threatening. Got it. Huge strikeout there. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here in L.A. as we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. McBride
Nope,
measures
that's a ball.
5 feet 10 inches, 29
Ball
years
one, no
old,
strike.
and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. May delivers. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And Big Red gets his second strikeout of the game. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. And that one fouled off. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next to the ball.
Davison De
The
Los
first base,
Santos
Davison
now at the plate.
De Los
Flied to
Santos.
right his first time. And that's a little high.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Missed with
That's
a
ball
changeup. And now 2 balls and 2
balls,
strikes.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Miami down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Chavez
Leading off
Ravine,
for the
ready to go,
Dodgers,
bottom
the center
4.
fielder,
And now the
Andy
center fielder, Andy Pajas. On the ground to short. And he'll be safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here comes Max Muncy. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch inside. And that is ball one. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Miguel Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Flied out his first time. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. And they put up the stop sign at second.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's too low. And the count even 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Hill should have this one. Makes the catch for the out.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0,
Now
this will help
shortstop,
in his outings to come.
Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's inside. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Seth Martinez up and loosening in the pen. Enriquez getting loose as well. Line drive. Hill tracks it down for the out. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back.
Leading off
Quite
for
a
the
pitcher's
Marlins,
duel so
the
far.
catcher,
Here's how the
obviously,
starters have performed up to this point. May back to work. That's outside. And that's ball one.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder Dane Myers.
We all saw his hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And now Dane Myers.
Ball one.
And takes low for ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball left side, could be two. Fires to second for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Derek Hill, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across and 2 away now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs. And fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That misses,
Ball 2.
and it's 2-2. He goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Will Smith, 1 for 2. This one in the air. Right under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto, 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there, and that is strike 1. On a line out towards center. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Miami,
Start of
the
the 6th,
designated
John
hitter,
Shambi with
Griffin
Chris Singleton.
Conine.
And leading off, Griffin Conine. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Inside, almost got him. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. He was late there, strike 1.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. The count 2-1. That's down and in.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Dustin May will depart, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Dodgers,
out of the bullpen, Evan Phillips.
number 59, Evan Phillips.
Another lesson learned while the pressure burned. I made my own chairs in the trendsetter. Yeah, I know I've been through it. I know I've been doing music some time. I know I'm into it. Gotta survive, so I reach for the sky. Got to we're reaching the sky. I recall to come up. I was on the field with the runners. Was on the winning team, we was getting creams, giving on the service with the fancy schemes, kill the scene. It all did a number. I'm a winner, boy, better run up. Was swimming in my dreams, I was gaining steam, rekindling the hype, just doing my thing. I was in the slumber, shooting all my shots with the jumper. My crew abandoned me like I was tumbleweed. I'm out with the old and in with the new breed. Right till we reaching the sky.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still say this proudly. I am blessed, never blessed with my angels all around me. Solo, but when it's time to roll, I got my team in back. Forward motion with the money and my goals and dreams attached. The fair was not an option, even though they wanted that. A lot of y'all did not deserve my time, now I want it back. Made a couple bad decisions.
And the batter now, Jonah Bride. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good.
Now
Able to
batting,
shoot the ball
right
up the
field,
middle. Didn't
Dave
square it
Ruth.
up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out. Now here is Jesus Sanchez. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos.
Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Seth Martinez.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 61, Seth Martinez.
Here's the center
Leading
fielder,
up
Andy
for the
Pappas.
Dodgers, the center fielder, Andy Pappas.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Muncy digs in. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Anthony Bender getting ready to go. Fauché also getting ready. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth.
Let's go, LA!
That smash towards center. Makes the grab for the second out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it.
Now
But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. That's a strike across the top of the zone. This one high in the air to left center. Myers on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2.
Then let the beat smooth you get up. Let the groove soothe you get. Then let the beat smooth you get up. So many things I try to say when I'm
Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. And now, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's to third. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dane Myers.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. That's in there.
Man, I mean,
0-1.
nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Derek Hill getting ready to hit. On the ground, Rojas. That ends the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bender.
Anthony Bender.
Back to the top of the order. And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swing and a foul straight back.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that one clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Mookie digs in here. That swings and drives one. This one's well struck. Hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And in there with a double off the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it like a beach ball.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Freddie Freeman will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Way inside. Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one not close. 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 3. Liner, and this could be trouble. One runs in. Headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Anthony Bender departs. 2-1 ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Ronnie Enriquez will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So runner at second, 2 down. Conforto now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That one the other way. Edwards. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Leading off for the Marlins. The second baseman,
Alex Vesia on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
but you gon' see me touch the sky. I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he takes a strike. And a good eye there.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And down on strikes he goes. And one gone. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. And that clips the inside corner. Next pitch off the plate. 1-2 to count.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Edwards in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down by a count of 4-2.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100. Yeah, I got some enemies.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jesus Tinoco.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tinoco.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
The center fielder, Andy Pajes.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Fauché also throwing. Swinging a foul straight back.
That's a ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
The third baseman, number
And now it's
13.
Max Muncy.
Max
He's not going to get cheated up there.
Muncy.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a foul ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down. And big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hill sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
I'm moving like a fireball, a flash in your universe. Gonna go hard over the finish line, I'll be the first. Hey, hey, hey!
Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the 9th, and here is Jonah Bride. Tanner Scott on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
and lifted in the air. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Now around third, waving him home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-3.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see it inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
So up next, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Liner stays at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
He's 2 outs away. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. There's a strike. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Two outs. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. The Marlins down to their final strike. Outside low. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Out to short. On the run, throw to first. And that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.